Good day, everyone. My name is Ngawang Sangrol. I feel honored to be given this opportunity to speak out my experiences and thoughts. I would like to say thank you all for all your support for our free Tibet. I was born in a strong Buddhist family in Lhasa. I did not live in independent Tibet. I did not experience the Cultural Revolution either. Yet I saw with my own eyes the consequences of the Chinese occupation of Tibet. As I grew older, I started to know that Tibetans were being imprisoned, tortured, and killed for their political and religious beliefs, including my own family. My uncle, my father, and my brother spent years in Chinese prison in Tibet. My oldest brother was even shot to death at the age of 13. As I inevitably saw and experienced lack of freedom for Tibetans in Tibet, I was filled with pain to see my country being occupied, robbed, and destroyed by the Chinese government. For those reasons, I started a peaceful protest for our free Tibet in 1990. I was 13 years old at that time and was detained for 9 months. I continued my protest in 1992 at the age of 15. I was sentenced to 3 years. My sentences were increased 3 times. Once in 1993, another in 1996, and then in 1998. This made my sentences to have been 23 years in total. I was released after 11 years of prison term. While in prison, I was subjected to all kinds of torture, including solitary confinement. The weapons that the Chinese guards used against me, and the suffering that they put me through, I still remember everything as if it happened yesterday. There have been protests for freedom and a call for the return of His Holiness the Dalai Lama, which starts on the 10th March in Lhasa. The protests have spread throughout the Tibetan area. This is a clear sign to the Chinese authorities and the world that the Tibetans in Tibet have not accepted Chinese rule. China rules Tibet with a brutal occupation. The longing for freedom that many Tibetans have sacrificed so much for in the past remains as strong today. Through their protests so far, Tibetans inside Tibet have made their voices heard loudly around the world. Now, more than ever, the brave people of Tibet need Tibetans in exile and our supporters around the world to echo their voices. I respect the courage of all those that have taken part in the protest for freedom, but I am also greatly concerned about the consequences that they start to face. I fear for those imprisoned because of my own experience in prison. I know exactly how they are treated. Many people have already lost their lives. Many have been arrested, and many will be arrested. Today, to my understanding, the Olympic Games is usually hosted in countries where human rights and freedom are respected. The 2008 Olympic Games are about to happen in Beijing. However, human rights abuse and violation of freedom in China is well documented. Yet China continues to rule Tibet with a brutal and heavy hand. For example, the Chinese Communist Party forced Tibetans in Tibet to denounce our temporal and spiritual leader, His Holiness the Dalai Lama. Even a display of Dalai Lama's photo leads to a long imprisonment, severe treatment and torture. I therefore appeal to the government, institutions, organizations, and individuals to have a meaningful resolve for Tibet. I also want you to say that your support does make a huge difference in Tibet. And Tibet needs your support at this stage. Thank you very much. Tibet will be free.